Welcome to what is one of my favorite ways to wake up in the morning, coming down onto all fours, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, stretching back on the toes. Bringing the shoulder blades together as we stretch across the collarbone. We're going to exhale as we tuck the head under, looking at the navel, and we inhale as we push the coccyx, the lower base of your spine, up towards the ceiling, chin up. Now I really like to get in and spread across my chest, dip my shoulder blades together here, really waking up the back in the morning and really working with the breath here. So we exhale as we create this cat shape up towards the ceiling or the sky, and really dip the spine, drawing the shoulder blades together. As we inhale, you can soften and take a nice deep bend in the elbows. I like to create a motion of like rocking backwards and forwards into these two positions first thing in the morning. Do what feels good and what feels nurturing, nourishing, and nice for you. And then we're going to do like a little bit of an intuitive move. You can try wiggling from side to side, or you can do circles with the head, the neck, and also the pelvis. Do what intuitively just feels really good to move through your body as we wake it up. Inhaling and exhaling slowly, really connecting with the body, wiggling from side to side. As we inhale here, little exhale as we stretch back momentarily as we come onto the toes, pushing through index finger and thumb, pushing back into a downward dog. Now, if this is your first downward dog of the day, bend your knees generously. And we're going to just push back so the ears between the biceps, abdomen towards the thighs, and just really pedaling through the legs, transferring the weight from one side to the other as we say good morning to those hamstrings. Big breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth here. Really taking your time to stretch into the body, and then we're going to walk the hands towards the feet, and we're going to take the feet wider than the sticky mat. Take a generous bend in the knees, and we're not putting too much pressure on the head and neck here. We're just tractioning the head down, getting a gentle stretch in the back of the neck, drawing the chin towards the chest here, breathing deeply still. Gently dropping the arms to the floor, bending the legs generously as we gently curl up, vertebra by vertebra. As we inhale here, we're going to inhale, arms come up towards the ceiling or the sky, drawing the hands together in a prayer, exhaling down the central line of the body, and we're going to repeat this in your own time. Inhaling, big nurturing breaths, exhaling down the center of the body. Again, breathing in, welcoming in your day, exhaling. One more big inhale up, exhaling down, prayer position, and then we're going to stretch up, and we're going to reach up with one side, bend the knee on the other, like we're doing these little side bends. And you can tap the hand on the shoulder, reach up, inhale, change, exhale. Really working into the side body here. Just really connecting with all angles of your body. toes together as we come into chair, bending the legs generously, keeping the arms by the shoulders here. Now we're really waking up the legs. Make sure that you can see the toes. Tummy in, deep breathing here still. A few seconds longer. Exhaling out, well done. Taking a moment here, and we're going to be coming into a warrior two pose. So weight going through the right leg first, back leg turned out in a T. Now you can go into warrior one if it's more comfortable for you, so more into a lunge position so if your hips doesn't like this. And then we're just doing this really beautiful move to open up the shoulders, open up the chest, really greeting in the day. Inhale as we come out, exhale in, and we're changing over, hands onto opposite shoulders here. Really again, flowing with the rhythm of the breath even. And then we're going to come into triangle pose. So step in that back leg, straight leg through the front, reaching up through the arm, raising the hips, rotating the heart towards the ceiling or the sky. Try and keep your balance like me. Draw your feet from the arches. Anchor those heels in like you're trying to push them towards each other, and that will really help you with your stability. And then we're going to change and do the same on the other side. So again, taking a big deep bend through that front leg, engaging from the core, coccyx towards the floor. You can adjust that back foot if you need to. Make sure that you can see that toe, that front toe. Inhale, open up. Exhale, cross. Opposite hands, switching them over each time. Really welcoming in your day. It's an incredibly energizing routine, really working through all those meridians and nodes in your body to say a very good, nurturing, good morning to your body. And again, triangle pose on this side. So stepping in the back leg if you need to, stretching up, stretching over, keeping that hip raising towards the ceiling or sky. Open the heart up towards the ceiling. Again, really squeeze from the arches of your feet. Imagine you're trying to squeeze the inside seam of the legs to help you maintain that stability. And then we're going to take a really nice deep bend here, nice flat back, really nice stretch through those hamstrings, gently bringing the hands to the floor, bending the knees generously if you need to, fingers to toes, ankles or shins, whatever feels right for you. Turning now into a downward, actually opening up from the hips, my mistake. Bending that leg, stretching here from the inside seam. We really want to get a nice stretch on the inside of that leg. So make any adjustments here that you need to. You may want to oscillate from the hip, do some circles through the upper body, and then we're just going to transition to open up the groin on the other side to Prasarita. And luckily you've got more balance than me this morning. I was on uneven ground here. Trying to find some juicy spots on the inside of that groin. And then we're transitioning now into that downward dog. And just noticing any differences in the body here. And again, gently coming into a seated position. And we're going to do some Sufi grind. So one of my favorite Kundalini yoga moves, this one, as we really connect in with the pelvis, really utilizing and generating that energy, spreading it around the body, connecting in with what is the seat of our purpose in our pelvis as we begin to continue with our blessed day ahead. Taking a nice big opening side stretch up to the ceiling, rotate the chest, hand supports on the floor, doesn't matter what side you start with. Just opening up the body, enjoying the stretch. Gently coming to the other side, stretching up and over the body. Just play around with the hand position here. Sometimes I like to stretch behind me, really working on opening the chest up towards the ceiling, or in this case, the sky for me. When you're ready, hands in a prayer, thank yourself for finding this time for you today. Sat Nam, blessings.